We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Harshida Patel, working as Assistant Professor at ROFEL, SHRI BILAKHIA College of Pharmacy, VAPI. Course Pharmacy. Today I am going to deliver a short lecture which is helpful for the semester 2 students of B Pharma. Subject is Human Anatomy and Physiology 2, subject code BP201TP, and my today's topic is meninges, the protecting covering for the brain. Meninges are the protecting covering of the brain. Not only the brain, but it also surrounds the spinal cord. CNS consists of the brain and the spinal cord. So, meninges protect both the system of the CNS, that is the brain, and the spinal cord. It is the layered structure and it is containing the 3 layers. That is, the outermost is dura mater, middle is the arachnoid matter, and innermost is the pia mater. Meninges which covers the cranium or the brain is called as cranial meninges, which continues with the spinal cord and called as the spinal meninges. Both are similar in the basic structure, that is, the outer layer is dura mater, the middle layer is arachnoid matter, and the inner layer is the pia mater. But in cranial meninges there are 2 layers of dura mater, while in spinal meninges there is only 1 layer of the dura mater. In dura mater there are 2 layers, that is, the outer layer is periosteal and inner layer is meningeal layer. Outer layer means it is very nearer to the skull bone, and the layer under this periosteal is meningeal layer. At major of the places, these 2 layers stay as fused with each other, except some places where these 2 layers get separated and forms a cavity that is called as dural venous sinus. That is called as what? Dural venous sinus. Here we have seen one, that is superior sagittal sinus. It is also a type of dural venous sinus. Why it is called dural venous sinus? Because it is formed by the dura mater, that's why dural, and it is containing the draining of the veins, that's why it is called as venous sinus. This sinus is layered by the epithelial tissues. Okay, this sinus is lined with the endothelial venous channels which drain the venous blood from the brain. Such 3 types of sinuses are present. Superior sagittal sinus is formed by plaque cerebri, while the tentorium cerebelli forms the another 2, that is the straight and transverse sinuses. Now what is this plaque cerebri and tentorium cerebelli? These are the extension of the dura mater. Such 3 extensors are there. The first one is the falx cerebri. That extension separates the 2 hemispheres of the cerebrum, or this besides between the 2 hemispheres of the cerebrum. Another is falx cerebelli, that separates the 2 hemispheres of the cerebellum. And the third one is the tentorium cerebelli, which separates the cerebrum from the cerebellum. The space between this dura mater and the arachnoid mater is known as subdural space. Is known as what? Subdural space. Now here you can see the extensions of the dura mater. Here this whitish portion is the extension of dura mater, that is falx cerebri, means it is separating the 2 hemispheres of the cerebrum. Here in between the cerebrum and cerebellum there is the tentorium cerebelli, and same way the extension of dura mater that separates the two hemispheres of cerebellum is known as falx cerebelli. Here in this portion I have shown the sagittal sinus. Here you can see the fused two layers of the dura mater is seen, while at this sinus it is separated, and we can see one cavity like structure which drains the venous blood, which is called as dural venous sinus, and it is, according to its location, it's a superior sagittal sinus. Here after the bone there is the dura mater, the arachnoid mater, and inner side of this arachnoid mater there will be the pia mater. Now we are going to see about the arachnoid mater. Arachnoid mater is inner side to the dura mater, or dura mater and pia mater get separated by the arachnoid mater. This arachnoid mater is delicate impermeable membrane lying between the dura and pia mater, and this arachnoid mater also gets separated by the pia mater by the subarachnoid space. Means the space between the arachnoid mater and the pia mater is called as subarachnoid space. This space is filled by the cerebrospinal fluid, which is the liquid protection for the brain. Now this arachnoid mater passes over the convulsions of the brain and continues to form or accompanies to form the dura mater to form the falx cerebri, falx cerebelli and tentorium cerebelli. This continues downward to the spinal cord also, but it gets fused with the dura mater at second sacral vertebrae. Arachnoid mater is also containing some finger-like extensions, and that are known as arachnoid villi. Especially these arachnoid villis are projection in the dural venous sinuses. Further, a cluster of this arachnoid villi is also called as arachnoid granulation. The main purpose of this arachnoid villi is reabsorption of CSF. Here you can see this arachnoid mater is having some finger-like structure, and at sinus it is having more. It is situated in the subarachnoid space where the cerebrospinal fluid flows, and from this finger-like structure the cerebrospinal fluid is reabsorbed through these finger-like structure, which are called as arachnoid villis. Beneath this there is the presence of pia mater. It's a soft tissue, and it is measured in the minute numbers of the blood vessel, many minutes blood vessels. So it's a connective tissue which contains the vasculature in all three layers. Comparative to all other two layers, the pia mater is more vascular, and that adhere to the brain covering convulsions. जो भी brain के coverings है, it adhere to it, and it continues downward surrounding the spinal cord also. But beyond the end of the spinal cord, it continues as filum terminale. In this filum terminale, it pierces the arachnoid mater and continue with the dura mater till the end of coccyx, forming the periosteum. Here we can see this is the filum terminale. It pierces the arachnoid mater and continues with the dura mater and forms the periosteum till the coccyx. So this is what about the three layers of the meninges. Thank you.